WON YouTube Networks is now on Facebook. Check it out.
Brooklyn, New York, W.O.N. Sports presents Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the Metropolis Expos and the Brooklyn Dodgers. This is yours truly, John Camille, bringing today's play-by-play of this contest. A must-win for the Brooklyn Dodgers, as they all know what the situation is. There's a sought-out crowd for these Dodgers, and here they come out of the field here in Brooklyn. A must-win for the boys in blue. Meanwhile, for the boys in red, white, and blue, it's simple. They lead the series 2-0, and here's their lineup up and down. You got Smith, Murphy, Harper, Guerrero, Zimmerman, Dawson, Carter, Brett, and Don Sutton, who will be the pitcher on the mound. On the mound for Brooklyn, though, the ace, Clayton Kershaw. This is his second start in the postseason. His last start, he got a no-decisions ERA at 4.26. A big game changer for the Dodgers, and they're going to need him to do everything they can, for him to do everything he can to help the Dodgers get back into this series. The defense for them bums looks like this in the outfield. You have Gwynn, Puig, and Brute. The infield is Seager, Jones, Bellinger, Turner, and catching the balls and strikes, Yasmani Grandal. We have a different change now, apparently. Jackie Robinson will be coming into play second base. So that's a defensive change. Let's see if they'll make any later on. The answer is no. So we're about to get underway. Ozzie Smith will lead off. He's hitting at 548 so far in the postseason. There you see Daniel Murphy, who's had himself a red-hot postseason. And here come the Expos, leading the series 2-0. A must-win for the Dodgers, though. Kershaw set to go. So is this Dodger crowd in Brooklyn. First pitch of game 3 underway. Head on the ground to short. And they get the out. One down.
Second baseman, Daniel.
I'll bring up Daniel Murphy, hitting at 333 with 4 home runs and 10 runs batted in. He has been absolutely sensational in this series. Has hit a couple of long bombs against these Dodgers. He stands in with the bases empty in a game that's just underway. 1 out and the base is empty. Expos lead the series 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. It's a cool and comfortable 59 degrees here in Brooklyn. Wind is blowing in from left field, so it could be a tough night for the big sluggers to hit the ball out. The 0-1. Hammered high in the air to right center field, carrying a long way for the outfielder. Looking up at the wall, it's gone! So long, farewell! Daniel Murphy strikes again! A solo home run, his 5th of the postseason, and just like that, the Expos have a 1-0 lead. What a pickup by the Expos to get this guy, and somehow when it comes to October, a light switch comes on. He did it with the Mets, and now he's doing it with the Expos. This one, a dead center field shot to hook to right center, and it just hit off that wall that's off the facing that makes it a home run. It's a 1-0 Expo lead, and now here's Bryce Harper, another red-hot batter. He has hit 5 home runs against the Dodgers in this series. A remarkable. I think he's hit 5. He could have hit 5. Well, he probably did. What a postseason, nevertheless, for Harper and Murphy. It's Harper's turn now. The one-out delivery. He hits it on the ground to second base. Robinson is right there to put it away for the second out of the ball game. So Harper's retired after the Murphy home run, and here's Vladimir Guerrero hitting at .222 with 4 home runs and 5 runs batted in. Metropolis Expos 1, Brooklyn Dodgers nothing, just underway in game number 3 of the N.L.C.S. That's fouled away, strike 1. Not the start that the Dodger fans here in their sold-out stadium wanted to see, which was a offensive opponent getting the first run of the game against their home team. This one is crushed to deep left field. Back in the outfielders looking up at the wall. It's gone. So long, farewell, Vladimir Guerrero takes it deep into the night of Brooklyn, and it's 2-0 Expos. He got a pitch he could drive, and he drove it deep into the seats in left. And it's a 2-0 Expos lead on 2 home runs. One by Murphy and now one by Guerrero. What a start for the Expos here in this contest as we take a look at the home run via the show track, a.k.a. StatCast, if you want to call it. See where that ball landed. Looked like it hit the roof. Wasn't a monster shot from the naked eye. Looked like a routine fly ball, but here in this ballpark, nothing is routine. Here's Ryan Zimmerman. Hits it on the ground to second. Jackie Robinson's got it. Side retired. But not before the Expos hit 2 home runs, both solo shots. One by Murphy and one by Guerrero. We're just underway in game 3 of the NLCS. It's the Expos 2 and the Dodgers coming to bat. We march on to the bottom of the first, and the Brooklyn Dodgers lineup looks a little bit like this. You have Seager, Gwynn, Bellinger, Root, Turner, Robinson, Puig, Grandal, and Kershaw. And on the mound for the Expos, as we told at the beginning of the broadcast, is Don Sutton. He's got a no decision in this postseason drive. He's pitched only 1 game. His ERA at an outstanding 2.35. 2.35. Take a look at the defense for Metropolis presented by Majestic Athletics. It's almost the same as the first 2 nights. I say almost because there is a slight change when it comes to one of the players. In the outfield, got Harper, Dawson, and Guerrero. You didn't have Smith, Murphy, Zimmerman, and Brett to man the infield. And, of course, Gary Carter catching the balls and strikes. Willie Stargell getting the night off. That's why Ryan Zimmerman is playing first base here tonight. So here's Corey Seager hitting at .550 with no home runs and 2 runs batted in. It is a 2-0 Expos lead here in the start of the bottom of the first inning, and there's a pop-up into shallow right center field. Right there's the center fielder. Bryce Harper under this one makes the catch for the first out of the first inning.
Center fielder,
Tony Gwynn now the batter. He's hitting at .333 with 1 home run and a couple of runs batted in. 1 out, nobody on here in this ball game. The pitch to Tony, fouled away, strike 1. Looks like he's going to pitch inside to these Dodger batters and see what they'll do to it. Yep. That's a strike, apparently it is, 0-2. Not much motion by the home plate umpire on that one. See, that'll become a routine with the umpire. Now the 0-2, and a fly ball again, this time to shallow right. It's Guerrero who puts it away for out number 2. Well, the bracket, pretty simple. The Expos lead the series against the Dodgers 2-0. How about the story with the White Sox? They're down against the Metropolis Mariners 2-0. And the Sox were so close to winning that ball game, but they lost. Both heartbreakers. Here's Corey Bellinger. A tough go for the White Sox as now it shifts over to the Mariners' home park. There's a high fly ball. Well hit into right. Guerrero's going to turn and watch. That ball is gone. So long, farewell. Corey Bellinger rings the bell again. His 3rd home run in this series. Looked like a routine fly ball. But again, in this ballpark, nothing's routine. And it's a 2-1 Expos lead. Let's see where this ball landed. Oh my, he got all of it. But man, it didn't look like a routine fly ball. It just, again, it went out of here. It was a crush job. But now here's Babe Ruth. Hitting at 364 with 2 home runs, a couple of runs batted in. He's a potential tying run now for Brooklyn. 2-1 Expos lead here in the bottom of the first. Sutton against the Bay. The 2-out delivery. Fly ball right field. There she goes. This game is tied. Solo farewell. The Babe strikes with a bomb. And this game is tied at 2. Well, we kept on questioning, when was the Babe going to strike? When was the Babe going to strike? Well, he struck when it counted. It hit off the light tower in right field to tie the game at 2. And now, Justin Turner will be the batter. So just like that, the Expos lead has been erased. So Don Sutton, after an easy 2 outs, is having a tough time finding out number 3. This time he gets his man out number 3. Side retire, but the Dodgers go back to back and have tied the game at 2 at the end of 1. We march on to the top of the second. Expos 2, Dodgers 2. Here in the top of the second inning. In game number 3 of the N.L.C.S. What a start to this ball game. Home run delight so far for both clubs. Ground ball to short. There's your first out of the second. Both teams with 2 home runs each. A grand total of 4 so far. All solo shots. And now here's Gary Carter. Ace against ace so far have surrendered 2 runs each. On the ground is short again. 2 out.
Yes, you're out. Batting third baseman, number 5.
Now bring up George Brett, hitting at 393 with 1 home run and 3 runs batted in. So far in this series, he's 3 for 10. Bases empty, 2 outs, 2-2 game. Kershaw set at the belt here. And the 2-out delivery, got a piece of that one, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery, reached for that one, not even close to his orbit. Now it's 0-2. You're not going to get anything with Kershaw's pitches with that swing. Now this crowd here at Brooklyn on his feet. Right behind Kershaw. The 0-2, got him swinging, side retire. Nothing across to go to the bottom of the second in a game that's tied at 2 in game number 3 of the N.L.C.S. Oh, Jackie Robinson is the batter, hitting at 357 with no home runs. I believe no RBIs driven in at the moment. That could change with 1 swing. Fly ball to left, and Dawson's got it for out number 1.
Batting 7, right fielder, Yasiel Puig.
That'll bring up Puig. That ball was hit right on a button, but to no avail. Dawson was there. So here's Puig. One of the dangerous batters in the Dodgers lineup. Fly ball, no, not a fly ball, ground ball foul, strike 1. Puig getting at 333 with 1 home run and 5 runs batted in so far in this postseason. 2-2 tie between Brooklyn and Metropolis at the moment. To third. Not in time. Cannot get the speedy Puig. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base for the Dodgers. And that'll bring up Grandal. Go ahead, run at first base. He could run, though. Fly ball, deep left center. That could be problems. Carrying all the way to the wall. It's off the wall. Puig will come in and score. Grandal will go to second. And for the first time in a long time, the Dodgers have the lead. 3-2. Their last lead dates back to game number 1 of the N.L.C.S. But it has been erased. So 1 out, 1 on at second. And the batter is Kershaw, who grounds it to second. And there is your second out of the inning. So that ground ball to third that nobody could get Puig out comes to bite the Expos. And there's Corey Seager. Fouls it away, strike 1. Going to be one of those type of games again, it looks like, folks. Line foul, strike 2. The 0-2 again. That's inside, 1-2 to the dismay of Don. 3-2, Dodgers lead, and look at this crowd here in Brooklyn. Ballpark is jamming. The 1-2, fly ball into center field. Right there is Bryce Harper under this one, side retire. Well, the Dodgers take the lead on Grandal's RBI double. End of 2 and game number 3 of the NLCS. The Dodgers lead the Expos 3-2. Well, Don Sutton, he's averaged at 1,000. Doesn't say much when you're a pitcher that has trouble hitting, but he's a potential tying run at the plate. I'll keep it at that. Kershaw back to work, nursing a 1-run lead. Ground ball to Robinson at second. He'll take care of it. And there is your first out of the third.
The batter, number 1,
Here's Ozzie Smith. He's 0 for 1 tonight, grounded out back in the first. 1-run lead for the Dodgers here in the top of the third in game number 3 of the NLCS. Out to center field, that's going to fall in for a base hit. And the potential tying run is on base, and that man has a lot of speed. The Wizard has himself a 1-out single. Well, here's Daniel Murphy, who had a rocket out to center field for the first run of the ball game, a center field home run. Tying run at first, the infield is in, the outfield is normal. The 1-out pitch to Murphy is outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Bryce Harper is lurking on deck. Murphy against Kershaw has a little bit of success, but not as much as he would like to. He's ahead in this one, 1-0 right now. And Kershaw set the belt. Pickoff attempt to the Wizard, not in time. Bellinger with a home run, tagging Ozzie, but to no avail. 1 ball and no strikes. Kershaw taking a deep breath on the mound, set with the windup. And the 1-0 on the way. A fly ball into shallow left center field. Coming on is the center fielder. He's right there. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Here's up now to Bryce Harper, who's 0 for 1, grounded out back in the first inning. Big opportunity for the Expos to try to extend this lead and or possibly cash in. Not extend the lead, but at least take the lead or possibly tie. Into right center field, they could probably tie it. Center fielder makes the running catch, side retire. Bryce hit it hard, but right to the center fielder. 3-2, Dodgers, middle to third. Well, here's Tony Gwynn, who made the catch out in center field to end the inning. Bryce hit that ball right on the button, but to no avail. Tony flies one down the left field line. That is going to hook foul. Strike 1. Rip foot foul, back 0-2. So Sutton trying to get a clean inning here with his team down by 1 run. Into right field, that's carrying a long way. It's going to be gone! Holy cow! That ball just got out of here! Tony Gwynn with a surprising bullet. Over the wall and out. It's a 4-2 Dodger lead. My, oh my, what a surprise. I think the right fielder thought he was going to catch that ball too. He didn't. He thought it was going to come down and forgot that what was there. Wow, what a surprising situation. Delivered by Gwynn. This one is delivered in the air to shallow center. Coming on is the center fielder, Harper, who makes the catch. 1 down. Wow, a line drive that just went over the fence and right. A surprising turn of events here in this inning, and now here's Babe Ruth. 1-out delivery to the Babe. Long drive to right. There it goes. Solo farewell. His second of the night. The Babe delivers another bomb, and now it's a 3-run lead for the Dodgers. This is what Dodger fans wanted to see out of the big man. Home runs in big games, and he does it for the second time. This one a no-doubter swing. And Justin Turner will now be the batter, and Don Sutton clearly does not have his good stuff tonight. A strike taken to Turner. That quiets down this raucous Brooklyn crowd. Listen to this crowd from top to bottom. Ground ball to second, Murphy.
He's out.
So Zimmerman at first, 2 outs.
Now back. Second baseman.
There's Jackie Robinson, 0 for 1. So for the second inning in a row, the Dodgers go back to back. Into right, base hit. Guerrero's got a hell of an arm, throws to first, but Zimmerman is not covering first. By the way, the Dodgers did not go back-to-back. My mistake on that. Here's Yasiel Puig. So the home run ball hurting Don Sutton in this contest. Ground ball to short. Ozzie with the throw, and he gets Puig side retired. But the Dodgers go deep twice. And at the end of 3, in Game 3 of the NLCS, the Dodgers lead the Expos 5-2. Well, Guerrero is 1 for 1 here tonight. Had a home run his last time up, and I mean a home run that just got out of here. Expos down by 3 runs against the red-hot Dodgers in this contest, and Vladimir swings and misses. Nothing but air, 0-1 as we move quickly to the 4th inning. The 0-1 ripped to left field. That is going to be caught by Tony Gwynn. Right place at the right time, and there's 1 down for the Expos. Brings up Ryan Zimmerman. The Z-Man trying to make his mark here in this contest. 1 out, nobody on. 3-run deficit for Metropolis. That's down low. 1 ball and no strikes. Zimmerman grounded out his last time up back in the 1st inning. We're in the top of the 4th. 1 out. At 5-2 Dodger lead. That's ripped down the right field line. Hooking toward the corner. It is gone. So long, farewell. The Z-Man delivers. A bang zoom into the right field corner. It's a 2-run ball game. Dodgers 5, Expos 3. It took long enough, but he's made his mark. 2-run deficit for Metropolis. We still have a ball game. The only question was fair or foul. It stayed fair, barely. Now here's Andre Dawson against Kershaw. On the ground to the hole. Nice stab there by Robinson. Gets his man. 2 outs.
Now batting. Catcher.
Having up Gary Carter. 0 for 1. Grounded out back in the second. Dodgers 5, Expos 3 here in the top of the 4th of Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. Ripped on the ground toward the whole base hit. And a man's on base. And folks, the potential tying run for the Expos is coming to the plate as we speak.
Third baseman, number 5.
It's up to George Brett because the pitcher spot is looming large. Brett struck out badly his last time up. Man's at first base, 2 outs, a run is in. Kershaw centered the belt here. Not a good swing by Brett. He's 0-1. Struck out back in the second inning. Big opportunity for the Expos to make things even with 1 swing. The pitcher spot is due up in any moment. The 0-1. On the ground, foul. Now he's behind 0-2, and this Dodger crowd on his feet, waving the rally towels. Kershaw ahead of George, 0-2. The pitch. Strike 3, and George can't believe it. Side retire, but the Expos get 1 run off the bat of the Z-Man. Middle of the 4th, Dodgers 5, Expos 3. Yasmani Grandal 0 for 1, doubled his last time up, brought in an RBI, is now at the plate. The team is up 5-3 against the red-hot Metropolis Expos, who lead the series 2-0. 0-1 on the foul ball. Oh, 2. Now it's 0-2. Was ahead of myself before that pitch. 0-2 delivery. There it is. Your first strikeout delivered by Sutton. 1 down here in the 4th. Good morning. Good afternoon. And good night. Well, it's Sutton's job to keep this team back in this game. They're down by 2. We all know that. But it's Don Sutton's job to keep the Expos within distance. They're within 2. They had a big opportunity the last inning, but Brett for the second time struck out, but this time looking. 1 out under Sutton's belt here in the 4th inning. Ahead of Kershaw 0-1, and now 0-2. To Kershaw. He struck him out. Second K in a row in this contest for Sutton, and he's got 2 down under his belt.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. Well, he's going with that curveball, looks like, and the Dodgers are getting fooled badly. Corey Seager, the batter, takes it down low, 1-0. Seager has 2 flyouts here tonight. He's 0 for 2 in this contest. The 1-0 is outside, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1.
2-1.
2-1 delivery. On the ground, a little high chopper to Sutton. He gets his man, side retired. The first clean inning of the game for Don Sutton. He gets the Dodgers out 1-2-3. And the 4, 5-3 Dodgers lead in Game 3 of the N.L.C.S. Well, Sutton 0 for 1, grounded out back in the 3rd.
The pitcher, number 20.
As we reach the 5th inning of this contest. Yes, folks, this contest is going faster than a speeding bullet. Sutton swings and misses strike one against Kershaw. The Wizard, Ozzie Smith, is lurking on deck. He's due to bat in this inning, along with Daniel Murphy. The 0-1. 0-2 now on Sutton. That's up high, 1-2. Sutton decided not to chase that one. One and two is the count. The pitch. Swung on and missed. He struck him out.
The batter, number 1.
Well,
Ozzie Smith.
I'll bring up Ozzie Smith. One out, nobody on. Hammer to left field. That's over the head of the shortstop. And that's possibly going to be extra bases for the Wizard. He's on his way to second. And he's got himself a one-out double here in the 5th inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And now bring up Daniel Murphy. He's 1 for 2 here tonight. Homered is earlier in the 1st inning. He's the potential tying run at the plate. Man's at second base, one out. 5-3 Dodgers in game 3 of the N.L.C.S. That's way outside. 1 ball and no strikes. And some of the Dodger fans getting a little bit antsy here, knowing what the Expos offense is capable of. Kershaw behind on Murphy, 1 ball and no strikes. Ozzie at second base. Kershaw keeping an eye on him. The 1-0, ripped in the air to left field. That's carrying a long way. Back is the outfielder right there, makes the catch. Tagging is Ozzie. That could be a problem. He's gonna be doubled off at third. You can't do that in a crucial situation like that. Side retired. We're not gonna pause for station identification as we're halfway through.
Feeling 7-Up, I'm feeling 7-Up. It's a crisp, refreshing feeling, so light, crystal clear. Drinking 7-Up, 7-Up is here.
Okay now, Christy, give me your smoker. Gee, Christy, glad I didn't call for that knuckleball.
Feeling 7-Up, I'm feeling 7-Up.
Mike Lupica and Howard Cosell for the Daily News.
What's on your mind these days, Howard?
Weighty things, Mike. Changing political currents, summit diplomacy.
But most often, Howard.
Baseball, Michael. The World Series looms. That means more fans turning to the Daily News.
For great coverage and pretty good columns.
You're too modest. There are great sports columns in the Daily News, only one of which is yours.
Daily New York hometown paper.
Some banks give you hundreds of locations where you can get cash. Citibank gives you hundreds of locations where you can get banking. Not just cash, real banking. Make deposits and loan payments. Transfer money between accounts. Even pay Citibank Visa and MasterCard bills. 55 different transactions at hundreds of locations, 24 hours a day. Where you live, where you work, or both. Citibank. When, where, and how to succeed.
We start the bottom of the 5th in an inning which you just could not believe the Expos did. Yours truly, John Rios, with the play-by-play and commentary. You're watching Game 3 of the National League Championship Series, powered by MLB The Show 18, via PlayStation 4 here on WON Sports. There's a ground ball, right? Got a play by Ozzie. Will he get Gwynn? You bet, by a foot. One down.
Now batting, first baseman, Odie Ellinger.
I'll bring up Cody Bellinger, 1 for 2 with a home run back in the first inning. Sutton trying to get another 1-2-3 inning under his belt. Fouled away, strike one. His team is down by 2. They had a huge opportunity a moment ago, but unfortunately, Ozzie Smith decided to get too greedy and was doubled off at third. Ground ball to third. Brett's got it. Get their man over to Z-Man. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Let's pause for station identification. Jonathan Rios with a play-by-play and commentary of this contest. Babe Ruth has had himself quite a night. A 2-home-run night. The second one, a no-doubter. Into right, into the streets of Flatbush. He's behind 0-1 here, and now he's behind 0-2. The pitch. Fouled away, we'll do it again. There's a high fly ball into deep right center field. Back is Bryce looking up, and the Babe has hit 3 tonight. No words can describe what monkey has come off the back of Babe Ruth. 3 home runs tonight. This one dead right center. He knew it was gone. I didn't think I knew it was gone. I didn't think it was going to go. But it did. And it's a 3-run lead for the Dodgers. Ground ball to second, and it's past Murphy into right. He went sleeping.
Now back. Second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Coming up, Jackie Robinson. Strike taken. Robinson 1 for 2 with a single back in the 3rd inning. The 0-1. 0-2. There's a foul ball, strike 2. It's 0-2 now. I said 0-2 before. It is still 0-2. What am I saying? Robin Ace hit in the right. And they could have him play at second. The throw is not in time. And all of a sudden, things starting to fall apart for Don Sutton and the Expos in this game. Yasiel Puig now the batter with a chance. Takes a strike, 0-1. There's a high fly ball in the center. Could be playable, will be for Harper, who's under this one. Side retire, but the Babe adds 1 more on the board. His 3rd home run of the night. What a night for Babe Ruth as a Dodger. End of 5 of Game 3 of the NLCS. Dodgers lead 6-3.
Leading off for the Nationals, center fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper, the batter here, takes it down low 1-0. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Expos 3. The Expos lead the series 2-0. Their pitching and their defense has let them down in this contest. The bats of the Dodgers have come alive here tonight in a most unique way. As Harper flies this one into deep left center field. Back are the outfielders, going back to the wall. It is off the top of the wall, and Bryce is on his way to third. The throw by Puig is not in time. A leadoff triple for Bryce Harper, and the Expos have a man 90 feet away from scoring. He just missed the home run by an inch or two. And now it's up to Vladimir Guerrero. Vladimir with a home run earlier today. A chance to bring in a run to make this a 2-run deficit again for the Expos. Or maybe a little bit shorter than that. Kershaw is set at the belt. That's hit high in the air to right. Hooking toward the corner and foul for strike one. Guerrero 1 for 2, as we told you in the first inning, a home run to left field. Six to 3 Dodgers. Man at third, 90 feet away for the Expos from scoring. On the ground, this is going to bring in a run. It's booted by the shortstop. Harper will score. It's an error on Seager, and it's a 2-run ball game. 6 to 4 Dodgers with the potential tying run coming to the plate. And Zimmerman is homered to right his last time up. So the Expos with a chance is back to a 2-run deficit for them. Still nobody out. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. Hammered high and deep to center field. Back is Gwynn going back to the trap, to the wall. He is gone! The Z-Man delivers a game-tying homer. So long, farewell. We're knotted at 6. Holy cow, what a ball game. What a comeback by this team, which has come back all year long, folks. The Expos have put up a 3-spot here in the 6th inning of Game 3 of the N.L.C.S. and in a big win. The Z-Man delivers probably his biggest hit of his career. How about that? And all of Dodgerland is stunned and quiet. Andre Dawson swings and misses. Strike one. That ball just got out of here in dead center. Gwynn could run, but when he went back and ran out of room, you knew it was gone. The 0-1 to Andre. Up the middle. Base hit in the center. And the Expos have the go-ahead run on base with nobody out still here in the 6th. And you got to wonder, is Kershaw run out of gas? There is no one out. A big error by Corey Seager is what opened up everything. There is action in the Dodger bullpen. Gary Carter is at the plate. The infield is in. The outfield is normal. Hammer to right field, but it's going to be caught by the right fielder for out number 1. Nice play by Yasiel Puig.
Now batting, third baseman, George Brett.
And I'll bring up George Brett, who's had himself a nightmarish game. Runner at first, 1 out. 3 runs in for the Expos. Hammered in the air, right off center field, carrying a long way for Tony Gwynn. He'll make the catch for out number 2. And Brett. So now you have a situation, there's nobody in the bullpen. The reason why we ended up screwed up here. There's a high fly ball to left. And it'll be caught for out number 2. Make it out number 3. Middle of 6, we have a tie game. Well, Gio Gonzalez has finished his 8 warm-up tosses, and Yasmani Grandal will now be batting on the right side of the plate. As we get you set for the bottom of the 6th in a 6-6 tie in game number 3 of the NLCS. That's there for a strike to the dismay of Yasmani. 0-1. 0-2 now. The pitch. Another foul ball near the bullpen of the Dodgers. Look out for that one. 0-2. Hammer deep to left field. Back is Guerrero looking up. It's gone. So long, farewell. The Dodgers regain the lead. Not the way Gio wanted to come out the bullpen. The Expos fought back tooth and nail the top of the game, and now they give it back. The Red Hot Dodgers now lead 7-6. And look at Grandal. He's just taking his time walking to home plate. Don't know if that is even necessary. You don't do that when you're walking home. Here the Expos have something to say about it. Here's Matt Kemp, who will pitch in for Kershaw. 7-6. That's there for a strike. 0-1 is the count. Oh, he's talking to the home plate umpire there. Not happy with this call. Listen to this crowd here. They're pitching him inside, and that's inside enough. 1-1. I don't think Kemp thought anything about it. Well, I think we know what the Expos are trying to do. Remember what Grandal did a moment ago? Kind of jogged there, and boy, I tell you, whatever Gio's trying to do, it's not working. Oh, he got the message now. Wow. Well, mission accomplished. It's 3-1 on Kemp. And he pops it up first base side. Gio and the Expos win the ball, but look at Kemp walking out. You saw him stare at Gio Gonzalez a little bit. Well, he cannot be happy with what had happened. Grandal just tiptoed his way into home plate. And Gio, you could tell, did not like that. Wasn't able to accomplish anything until a moment ago where he got him near the head. That's dangerous. You don't do that. And then the next pitch, he popped him up. So, message sent and message received. 1-1 is the count. Hammer to right field, down the line, toward the corner. It's gone. So long, farewell. Corey Seager with a solo shot makes it an 8-6 Dodger lead. Another classic postseason game in 2018. What else is new? Another home run for the Dodgers. And it stayed fair. Now here's Tony Gwynn with 1 out and 2 runs in thanks to the home run. There's a strike. Gwynn homered a line drive just over the fence and right earlier today. 1 out, 2 runs in for the Dodgers. Into right center field, well hit. Rice is there, under this one. Makes the catch for out number 2. Well, here's Corey Bellinger, who earlier in this game hit a bomb to right center. A no-doubter off his bat. We didn't see where it landed. Well, man, did he hammer it. Bellinger crunching another one. There she goes. So long, farewell. Cody rings the bell for a second time, and the Dodgers offense has come alive and lead 9-6. This is going to be one for the archives. Oh, look at him watch it. And now here's Babe Ruth. We accidentally skipped the highlights of his third home run. What a night for Babe Ruth. He has hit 3 home runs tonight. Now listen to this crowd. They're on their feet, hoping to see something else come off the bat of the Babe. The Expos have not been able to get the Babe out at all whatsoever with anything he can muster. There's a drive into left center. He's got himself possibly another extra base hit. Cut off by Harper, and Ruth ain't going to try it. He's too fat and slow to run, so he's going to have himself a long double.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
And now here's Justin Turner. And now if you're an Expo fan or pitching coach, you got to worry about Gio's conditioning. Remember, when they called the pinch hitter, there was nobody in the bullpen. Sean Kelly is currently, as you see in the background, warming up. He's the hottest pitcher, and when I say hottest, I mean he has a warm arm. He's all set and ready to go. Gio was called by emergency. No way you're going to bring Don Sutton out in the game back when you take him out. So a big mistake by the Expos in this one. And it may cost them if the Expos offense doesn't come back. Into left field. Andre Dawson under this one. Makes the catch, side retired, but the damage has been done in a huge way. 3 home runs hit by the Dodgers. End of 6. Dodgers 9, Expos 6 in Game 3 of the N.L.C.S. Back at Ebbets Field, a.k.a. Shy Park in the video game, it's 9-14-1 for the Dodgers, 6-9-0 for Metropolis.
Your attention, please.
And Adam Liberatore will come in to pitch for the Dodgers. And how's this? Kershaw has a chance for the win. Who would have thought that? And now it's on the shoulders of the offense of the Expos. Down by 3. Once again, Josh Fields warming in the bullpen for the Dodgers as we speak. But now it's up to the offense of the Expos. Into right field. Good start. And that's going to go all the way to the wall. Ozzy's not going to take a chance. He's going to stand first. Puig with a heck of an arm keeps Ozzy at bay.
Up next for the Nationals.
And a good start for Metropolis here in this game, in this inning as well.
Murphy.
Now Daniel Murphy now the batter. Murphy 1 for 3 today. That one, a solo home run into dead center field. Infield is in, the outfield is normal. There's speed on the base pass. Into left field. Will it dunk? No! Caught by the left fielder. Tremendous catch by the left fielder. 1 down. And that man is Babe Ruth. He can do it all. And that'll bring up Bryce Harper. 1 for 3 with a triple, which started an unbelievable comeback the last inning. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. 3-run deficit for the Expos. Liberatore with the pitch way outside, 1-0. Fields and Baez warming in the Dodger bullpen, as you see, near the first base side of the park. The 1-0 delivery. Hammered in the gap in right center field. That's going to be a base hit off the wall. It'll go. And Harper will stand first. Runners at the corners, 1 down, and the potential tying run coming to play for the Expos. And good base running by both Smith and Harper. You do not play games with Puig on the outfield. And Pedro Baez will now try to clean up the mess that Liberatore made. Tying run coming to the plate at the moment. Vladimir Guerrero at the plate. He's already homered in this game. It's a potential tying run. And the pitch coming off the middle, base hit. Ozzy will score. It's a 9-7 ball game. RBI single by Guerrero.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan.
And now bring up Ryan Zimmerman, who has hit 2 home runs, the last one a game-tying one. And here he is with runners at first and second. The infield is in. The outfield's normal. The go-ahead runner is at the plate. And he chops it on the first. He'll throw to second for one on the first. Double play, inning over. Nicely turned by Bellinger. It's time to stretch. Dodgers still lead by 2.
Attention, please.
Well, Sean Kelly will come in to try to ease the pain here. The Expos are now within 2 runs as we reach the bottom of the 7th. And the batter is Jackie Robinson. Takes it outside 1-0. Can Sean Kelly keep the Dodgers red-hot offense at bay? What a slugfest here in Flatbush, Brooklyn. 9-7, Dodgers lead, and now Kelly can't find the plate. He's behind 2-0. Expos getting 1 big run, but then the double play destroyed the possible rally that they had in mind. 2-1 now on Jackie Robinson. Boy, what an honor it is to add this man to this game. Changing not only the course of this game and sports and baseball, but the course of history. The 2-1 delivery fouled away, 2-2. And he strikes him out. To the dismay of Jackie, 1 down.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Now bring up Yasiel Puig. Takes it outside, 1-0. Puig 1 for 3 with a single and a run here today. He fouls this one away, 1-1.
Ball.
2-1. Ground ball toward the home base and the right center. And Puig is on with his 2nd single of the night.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Well, Yasmani Grandal turned the tide his last inning with a leadoff. Solo home run ripped down the left field line and into the seats and left. That changed this game big time as it set off an offensive onslaught. He's now batting on the left side. The infield is in, the outfield is normal. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Chop, foul, 0-2 on Grandal. Another foul ball. And a ground ball. This could be 2. There's 1 and 2. Nice scoop up there by the Z-Man. Side retire. At the end of 7 of the N.L.C.S. Game 3, it's the Dodgers 9 and the Expos 7. We're now going to pause for station identification. Well, Dave Roberts is going to be doing a double switch. Who's going to come out the game and who's coming in? That's the big question. We know there's going to be a new pitcher.
Your attention, please.
Josh Fields is coming out in. See if we find out anything about the defense.
Number 46. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 65.
So Grandal is at the game.
Leading off for Washington, the left fielder.
And Fields is in for the pitcher spot, so they changed the pitcher and the catcher. As Andre Dawson leads off this inning with a up the middle. Oh man, what a stop for Tenor Bale. Dawson leads off with a single here in the top of the 8th. And just like that, the potential tying run is coming to the plate right now. And the batter is Gary Carter, 1 for 3 with a single back in the 4th. He's the potential tying run at the plate. The infield is in for a double play situation. The outfield is normal. Carter trying to make something happen for the Expos, down by 2. He hammers one into center, but right there is W.O.N. This will stay in the park, folks. And there is your first out of the 8th inning. Here's George Brett, who's having a night to forget. He's 0 for 3. He has struck out twice and has flown out. He's the potential tying run at the plate. The pitcher spot is due up. Line to right field, and Puig is there. No, it's not. It's off the wall. And the tying runs are on base. Puig, I'll tell you, George just missed a home run by a foot or so. I thought that ball was going to be caught, but to see how far it went, that ball almost went over the fence. That park is kooky, and Matt Holliday will come in to bat in the pitcher spot as Sean Kelly is out the game. So the tying runs are on base. The go-ahead run is at the plate. 1 out, the infield is in, the outfield's normal. The pitch by Fields. On the ground, base hit to left, and the bases will be loaded. How about that? And now it's up to Ozzie Smith. And pitch running for Matt Holliday will be Adam Eaton, who has speed. Here's Ozzie Smith. Bases loaded, 1 out, 2-run deficit for the Expos. He hits it high in the air to deep right field. Back is Puig toward the wall. Did he get it? He did! He took a home run away from Ozzie Smith. 2 outs and the bases remain loaded.
Second base, Daniel Murphy.
Wow! And now it's all up to Daniel Murphy. He's 1 for 4 with a home run in the first inning. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Expos down by 2. Dodgers up by 2. 9-7. Game number 3 of the National League Championship. Game on the line for both teams. A crucial 8th inning for both clubs. What was Daniel swinging at? 0-1. 9-7. Expos down by 2. Dodgers up by 2. Fields ahead, 0-1. On the ground, third down the right field line. 2 runs will come to score, and this game is going to be tied at 9. Daniel Murphy with a game-tying 2-run double here in the 8th. Unbelievable. This crowd is stunned. And frankly, so am I. What a battle between these 2 teams, and now Bryce Harper is at the plate with a chance to put the Expos on top. A huge bases loaded double, and the Expos have tied things up. This game is far from over, though. 2 outs, 2 on. The go-ahead runners are at second and third for the Expos. Harper at the plate. Swing and a miss, strike 1. He knows he swung on a bad pitch. There's speed, at least at third. Murphy, not so much. The infield is normal. The outfield is normal. 2 outs, 2 on. 2 runs are in. Oh, 2 now. And this Dodger crowd on his feet again. Second and third, 2 outs, tie game at 9. Harper behind 0-2. The pitch on the way. Line to left center field. That's going to be a base hit. And the Expos will take a 2-run lead here in the top of the 8th inning in Game 3 of the N.L.C.S. Bryce Harper with a 2-run double. And this crowd in Brooklyn is stunned. What a come-from-behind inning by the Expos.
Your attention, please. Now pitching
And
for the
Ross
Dodgers.
Stripling will come in to pitch for the Dodgers now.
Ross Stripling.
Boy, what a postseason we're bringing you here on WON for both league championship series. Back and forth contests. And now here's Guerrero. Man's at second. 4 runs have come in to score for the Expos in this inning. Lined off base hit. Harper will stay at third though. Runners at the corners, 2 out.
The batter, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
I'll bring up Ryan Zimmerman. Boy, what a come-from-behind inning for the Expos. They got to the Dodger bullpen. And here's Ryan Zimmerman, who has hit 2 home runs tonight. The second one, a big one, to tie the game early. And then the winds just decided to change for both clubs, mostly for the Expos in a good way. And here we are, 8th inning. Runners at the corners, 4 runs in. The Expos lead by 2. And another high pop up into right. Puig is there, and this inning is finally over. The Expos come from behind, score 4 runs, and have a 2-run lead. Well, Tanner Walk will come in to set up something here for the Expos. They'll set up a lead. That's what you have to do. You're up by 2 runs. The bullpen situation. The closer's warming in the bullpen as well. Kyle Farmer will be pitching in Grandal's place. Well, I should say the pitcher's place. There's a ground ball to third. And Brett with the easy put out. 1 down. You wonder if that move is going to hurt the Dodgers, putting Farmer in and taking Grandal out. Here's Corey Seager, who homered earlier here in this game. Boy, what an 8th inning for the Expos. It just took the air out of this place here in Brooklyn. And they didn't use the home run ball to take the lead. They used the small ball. Extra base hits, doubles. Murphy, the biggest one of them all. And then, of course, Bryce Harper, who does what he does best, come in the clutch when you need him. 1-2. Line to first. There's the base hit down the right field line. Runner will be going to second. Here comes a long throw. Not in time. And the Dodgers have the potential tying run coming to the plate. It's up to Tony Gwynn now. Well, that just skipped off the glove of Zimmerman into right field. Tony Gwynn, a potential tying run out for the Dodgers. 1 out, 2 on, 1 on actually. There's a foul ball, strike 1. Tony lined a home run just over the fence earlier in the ball game. The 0-1. High fly ball into left field. Dawson with the catch. Runner will stay at second base. So 2 outs, 1 on. The tying run still coming to the plate. And it's up to Corey Bellinger, who has gone deep twice here tonight. This is a big out to get. Nothing to laugh about. He has some serious power. Takes a strike, 0-1. Trevor Wark, Tanner Wark, I should say. His duty is to get out number 3. The 0-1. Bellinger crushes one to deep left field. Back is Guerrero at the wall. It is off the wall and gone. He off the top of the wall and bounced into the stands. This game is tied at 11. Corey Bellinger rings the bell again, this time with some dramatic attacks. Babe Ruth, the batter. He's hit 3 home runs as well as Bellinger. This game is tied at 11 here in the bottom of the 9th inning. With lines at the second side retired, but unbelievable circumstances have taken place. The Dodgers have tied it again, heading into the 9th inning. Andre Dawson, the batter. He's 2 for 4 here tonight. Top of the 9th inning, 11-11 is the score. Wow. Who would have thought we'd get up to this point? Line to left field. That's going to be problems. That's going to be possibly an extra base hit off the wall. Dawson will easily go into second. He's got himself a leadoff double to begin the 9th inning. Another classic in a postseason game in 2018. Can you figure that? Gary Carter is the batter now. A chance to put the Expos on top once again. He hammers one deep down the right field line. Toward the corner. It's gone! Gary Carter delivers a 2-run homer, and the Expos take the lead. (13-11). The kid is pumped up. Holy cow! What a back and forth classic we have. This place has lost his mind right now. They don't know what to think of this one.
Number 75.
Scott Alexander is now the batter. Wow. George Brett the batter now.
Number 5.
So now it's the same situation for the closer. It is a ground ball to second.
That's an out.
For out number 1. Well, the setup pitcher's out the game, no question, because Matt Wieters is coming into the ball game now. A chance for some insurance for Metropolis, only up by 2 runs. Hammer to left, base hit. And Wieters is on. Well, this Expo team is pumped. What a ball game. Lead the series 2-0. You think of the Dodgers may have this game in hand. Nope. The same thing. You think the Expos have the game in hand. Nope. Do they have the game in hand right now? They lead by 2, but it's hard to tell when you're facing this Dodger offense. Ozzie hits a high fly ball deep to right field. Yasiel Puig looking up. It's gone! And that may be the dagger to seal the coffin for the Dodgers in this game. A 2-run homer by the Wizard, Ozzie Smith. And the Expos have their largest lead of the night. They lead it 15-11, and that may be the big runs the Expos are looking for. Wow. 1 out, 4 runs in. Daniel Murphy with the big hit in this game is now at the plate. He loops one into left center field. That is going to be caught by the center fielder, Gwynn. Holy cow, what a play. 2 down. What a catch. And now is Bryce Harper with the big hit early in the game. A 2-run go-ahead, 2-run double. He hits one on the ground, through the shift into right field. He's on with another base hit. In a game that seemed to look like an upcoming loss for Metropolis, has turned into anything but so far. But this game is still far from over. Guerrero chops one foul, strike one. By the time this game is over, I will have laryngitis. That's how good and classic this Gamecast is today. 0-1 on Guerrero. Hopper at first, 2 outs, a couple of runs are in. Ripped to left field, that's carrying a long way. It is off the wall. Let's see if they'll score Hopper, they won't. Second and third, 2 outs, and the Expos are threatening again.
Now batting, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
And Ryan Zimmerman will now be the batter. Down low, 1-0. Big night for the Z-Man. 2 home runs, couple of runs batted in. Looking for some more. Second and third, 2 outs. On the ground, toward the hole, but right in there is Robinson. He throws it high, but in time, side retired. It is last licks for the Dodgers. They're down by 4, heading into the bottom of the ninth. Well, it all comes down to this. Trevor Gott will be looking for his second save of the postseason. Maybe. It's a 4-run lead, not a safe situation, but you never know with this Dodger team. And here's Justin Turner.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, third baseman, Justin Turner.
Justin Turner now the batter here. Takes a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
No one underway. Fouled away 0-2. And he got him. Trevor Gott gets Turner. Good morning, good afternoon, good night on 3 pitches. And the Expos are 2 outs away from an unbelievable win, but most importantly, going up 3-0. Jackie Robinson takes a strike. What we all thought was a potential Dodger win has turned into anything but right now. Wow. The 0-1. And now it's 0-2. The pitch on the way. Into right center. That could be problem. Rice going back. Way back. And he makes the catch. And the Expos are 1 out away from capturing a real unbelievable win. Yasiel Puig now the batter. He's the final hope for the Dodgers. Down by 4 runs. But he may continue this inning, and he will, with a base hit up the gap. Off the wall, it will be played by Bryce. And Puig got himself a double. And we got a pitch hitter coming for the Dodgers, Steve Garvey. Will we pitch hitting for the pitcher and try and extend this situation for the Dodgers down by 4 as a high pop-up down the right field line. Foul territory. This could be caught. Nope. Strike 1. Garvey so far in the postseason averaged 200, 1 home RBI. No home runs as of yet. So first is going to do it. This game is over. The Expos win it and extend their lead to 3-0. They have the commanding lead, and tomorrow could be the day that they clinch their first National League pennant and go to the World Series for the first time in franchise history. A come-from-behind win for the Expos, 15-11. And are just now 27 outs away from their first National League title. A classic ball game where the Expos must go out and win. The player of the game is the Z-Man, Ryan Zimmerman. 2 home runs, a ton of runs batted in. Came up with some big hits for the boys in powder blue. Take a snapshot. He is tonight's top baseball bubblegum card player of the game. Be sure to join us tomorrow. We have a doubleheader. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Can the Expos sweep the Dodgers? They're 27 outs away from doing that. And in the next game, the Sox versus the M's from M's Park. Can the M's do the same thing that the Expos are doing to the Dodgers? We'll find out. It's all tomorrow here on W.O.N Sports. Until then, this is yours truly, Jonathan Rios, hosting your game's a good game. Thanks for joining us here in Brooklyn. The final score is Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. The Expos 15 and the Dodgers 11. So long, everybody.